This is the Star News Brief. I'm Mark Gitau. The government has proposed a 4.8 trillion Kenyan shillings budget for the 2026-2027 financial year, with education receiving the largest allocation at 765 billion Kenyan shillings. Security has been allocated 528 billion Kenyan shillings, while infrastructure projects will receive 444 billion Kenyan shillings to support roads, energy and transport development. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi says the budget aims to create jobs, support economic growth, and improve public services while avoiding major new taxes. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com. The government has unveiled new anti-corruption measures centered on the full rollout of the electronic government procurement system. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi says all public entities will require to use the platform from July 1st, 2026 to improve transparency and reduce procurement-related losses. The budget also increases funding for oversight agencies and introduces reforms aimed at strengthening audits, asset management and accountability across government. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi arrived at Parliament on Thursday to present the 2026-2027 budget, accompanied by the traditional budget briefcase and a ceremonial reception. Lawmakers and senior officials gathered ahead of the presentation, with light moments in the House adding to the day's atmosphere. Mbadi later delivered the 4.84 trillion Kenyan shillings spending plan, outlining government priorities on growth, jobs and key public services. President William Ruto's allies welcomed the 4.8 trillion Kenyan shillings budget, saying it supports development, job creation and economic growth. Opposition leaders criticized the spending plan, citing concerns over the budget deficit, public debt and funding priorities. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi defended the proposals and announced plans for a new planning bill aimed at strengthening national planning and budgeting. The education sector has been allocated 784.5 billion Kenyan shillings in the 2026-2027 budget, making it the largest recipient of government funding. The allocation includes 424 billion Kenyan shillings for the Teachers Service Commission, funding for basic and higher education, and support for TVET institutions. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi says the investment will strengthen learning, expand opportunities, and help align skills development with labor market needs. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com.